Hello and welcome to Snowrunner mod review. Today we are looking at the Volvo C304 which came out yesterday. I'm UK Gamer 828 and I'll be taking you on this first look mod review of the Volvo. So this was made by Poghrim and he did a four-wheel version of this and just brought this one out, and yeah, nice job. He's added the extra axle, extended it a little bit, and we got quite a few different add-ons for it. Now I think the other pack has had those as well, because there was an update on that one too. So let's go into the garage, and hopefully when I press the garage it won't crash, because every time this morning I go in the garage it crashes. Oh, look at that, we're in. Fantastic. Right then, let's go through what we've got. Now this isn't highly modified at all, so it's not OP whatsoever, and you can see we've got two different engine setups there, which we've got that one and that one. So we're going to use the one with a little bit more power, because that's what I like to do. And then we've got an off-road and the standard gearbox on that, so we go with the off-road gearbox. Suspension, now there is a raised soft and a soft, and then raised standard and standard, so there's two different options on there. And I think we will let's go with the soft suspension. Let's go for the raised, and hopefully I won't roll it. And then tyre choices, we've got quite a few different tyre choices for it. Got some all-terrains, then some off-roads, quite a few different mud tyres. Now these are added ones as well, because I didn't see these on the previous one, so I think we've got quite a few added, and I like those wide ones there, they're pretty cool. So let's have them. And then winch options, we've got standard, autonomous, standard, extended and high power. And then spare wheel, you've got the choices of different wheels to go on the back to match it, which I like that option, that's nice. And then you can see we've got all the different types of wheels to go on the back there. We'll put that one on the back, just like that. And then snorkel, we've got the snorkel on there. Then frame add-ons, we've got some utility supplies. We can see we've got 120 on the fuel tank, 370 for repair points and one spare wheel. And there is the extended can on the back there, which gives you another 20 litres of fuel, which is always handy. And then we go on to rear bumper, and that's just got your standard one on there, you can't change that one. And then roof, we got the EXO cage with spotlights, and then you've got it with supplies, and then with supplies and spotlights, so we'll go for that option today. Then front bumper wise, there's quite a few different front bumpers, and they're pretty beefy. I like the look of those. I think we go with that one. We'll have it all. That was the one I had anyway. And then we've got some decorative panels. You can see he's got some stickers on the back there. We can zoom in a little bit, and on the back there, just like that. And we've also got extended wheel arches and rocker bars. Then rims, just normal standard rims. Colour choices, so we've got the camouflage, and then we've got the white camouflage, white, and a few other different colours there. And then bobbleheads, get well excited about these. We've got loads of bobbleheads, wow, amazing. Waste of bloody time in my book, but there you go. There must be at least 3 or 4 people who love using them, but I never bother. No exterior customizations for it at the moment. So let's get it out on the road and see what it's like. So here we go. So we will head our way round Smithville. Now I've got a little sort of the same sort of track I've been using most of the time to test these mods out, and I think we'll stay with that. Now I did it again, drove past the trailer store, so let's have a look to see what trailers are available for it. And yeah, we've got all the skate trailers available for it. That's the main ones on there. Now with the raise, there is a little bit of a slide on that, but I like that because that is realistic. You start, you know, if you're driving along and then you pull hard to the right, then you are going to get a bit of lean, but it does seem to be quite stable with the lift on there anyhow. So let's get down the hill, and you see it's not overpowered at all. It's probably about right. I've had a little go in it, but I haven't put it through any of the mud yet, so I think we'll head on down this way. One thing I did notice, I came past these rocks, and did you see, I'll tell you what, I was just going to say we didn't get any damage, and yeah, we managed to sustain a bit of suspension damage, but those stupid rocks, that is just so annoying. really is. Because in real life, wouldn't you clear those rocks out of the way? You would, wouldn't you? You know, if they're there all the time, you'd spend a bit of time, go down there, clear them all out and leave them. But no, Snowrunner likes to do damage our vehicles. So let's go into the low. We'll put it into diff lock as well so we don't get stuck. And see what it's like in the water. Yeah, and we will sustain a little bit of engine damage there. But that is struggling to come out now actually. But we've got a winch, so we can winch ourselves out. But I do like the look of this, especially with the exo cage. It's pretty nice. And we have got a pretty damaged engine actually. So let's repair that. Not with a spare wheel, with the trunk supplies. There it is. Right, so get back into auto. Gets me every time. You go, why not reversing? There's in low. We haven't got reverse in low. Should know that by now. You've been playing the game for 6 bloody months. But there you go. Now the lighting wise, do they all light up? Yeah, they do. Pretty cool. But it's a nice looking mod. I do like these older type of vehicles. Nice bit of kit. Whoa, hang on. Right, so let's head our way down the track, through the mud, and then we'll do a circular route, and then we'll come back to the mud fields around near the farm, and then head down the route what I normally go, and see how it performs. But I don't expect to have any issues, and hopefully we stay rubber side down. Now I have got a little dip here, so it's always interesting to see how it goes down here. And yeah, look at that suspension moving. Beautiful. Oh, hang on, reverse up a bit. Let's get past that tree. There we go. Come on, steer round there. Now it is a little bit slow for my liking. I like to have a little bit more power, but you know, it's probably more realistic like this anyhow, isn't it? But it's probably me because I've been using a lot of modded vehicles. Hang on, let's get lined up and get out of here. Whoa, it's good on the brakes. Let's do into a bit of low with diff, because it seems to be, why does it keep sliding off that way at the moment? Right, let's try again. Get up the hill. Yeah, and it seems to be pushing over that way for some reason. Might be down to the tyres, I'm not sure. But anyhow, let's get it over these rocks down here, and hopefully I won't roll it. But it seems to, whoa, 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 whoa. It's classic, isn't it? The amount of times I go, and hopefully I won't roll it as he rolls it. So let's get decent winch point on. Let's get on that tree there. That should bring us back upright without any issues. Yeah, easy. Come on then, let's go. And off we go again. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, it would have been nice to have the active on this one. But I suppose it's they wouldn't have active when it came out, but it'd be nice to have that option on there. So at least then you can just drop it down and then raise it up when you need it. So I think let's go back in the low plus with the diff locks. And yeah, I get the impression this thing is not the quickest, but it will go wherever you want it to. Now I did, oh bloody hell, I did the review on the other one. I think it's the C303. I think, if I might be wrong on that, I'm pretty sure it was. And this is the C304 by Poghrim. And the other one, it performed really well. Now this one is a little bit slower, but you know, it's got a little bit more weight to it. It's got the extra wheelbase to it. It is 6x6, isn't it? No, it's, yes, it is. Oh, so you got 4x4 and you got 6. I didn't realise that, so perhaps that's what it was earlier then. When it was slipping off, it didn't seem to have grip on the front tyres. It was probably in the rear wheel drive instead of 6x6 drive. Probably pop that back out to the auto box. and we'll see how we get on. Bugger. Yeah, I am regretting now using the lifted. Let's get the right winch point. There it is, just there, and hopefully we can winch on a tree over there. That one will do. That should right us. Oh, it's one of those stupid bloody trees. I tell you what, I really wish they just get rid of trees what don't pick up vehicles, because what's the point? All you do is just waste time with it. And to be honest, to be perfectly blunt, I am getting a bit pissed off with them, because what's the point? What is the point of having them in there? You know, in real life, if you've seen a small tree which wasn't going to be able to winch, would you use it? No, you wouldn't use it. So what's the point of having them? Perhaps the devs thought it'd be a great idea. Well, I'm telling you devs now, it's not a great idea. All it does is piss off other players. That's all it does. So get rid of them, please. I might even do a little poll on it and see how many people are annoyed with it and how many people are quite happy for it to stay. Because I bet most people would be like, yeah, what's the point? Just get rid of them. There's no point having them. You just waste our time. But there you go. Anyway, let's crack on. And I think we will let's head our way back round to the farm, and then we can put it through the mud fields and see how it handles in the mud bins. I've got mud tyres on, so it should perform pretty well, and they are the wide ones. Not that a lot of them make that much difference, I don't think, whether they're wide or they're not. Oh, we're getting a little bit of power up there now, bit of speed up. Oh, and we drop down in the auto box to, I should have hit the clutch really, shouldn't I? I'll tell you what, I keep forgetting to do that. I just watch it slow down and you're like, oh yeah, why didn't you press the clutch? Should have pressed the clutch. And then it would have just dropped down a gear for you. Yeah, just nearly had it then, just missed it. But never mind. Never mind. Right, so we're coming back into the farm now. And we have got, straight ahead of us, we've got all this water to go through. So I think we'll go through the water. And then we'll head our way through the mud in the fields on the left hand side. And I am having trouble keeping it straight. I don't know if that's me or what. It would be nice. I should be using the wheel really, but we'll be back on the wheel when I'm back on PlayStation. So let's go into a bit of low with diff lock and not too much power. And that's climbing through without any problems. See, to me it just seems really slow just because I've been using OP vehicles quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. So you get another vehicle and you're like, oh, that's really slow. It's like, no, it's realistic rather than being too overpowered. And in and out of the mud. Down the ditch, back out again. Oh, doesn't like the diff lock there because we're on the flat. And yeah, through the mud. I suppose we better put a bit of diff lock on now. And yeah, it's not having problems with that, is it? Looks like it will chug through mud without any problems. So let's work our way back down and get back on the track. Now I've got my dog right next to me again. I tried moving him, I moved him and he just likes sitting next to me. I moved him and then started doing the video and he just came and sat back down and he's asleep again. So if you're hearing snoring, that's what it is. Right, now I do like coming down this route because I've come down here with more or less every mod so far, so it gives you a good opportunity to see what they're like. Now we are in the auto first, we'll see how that goes. And it's not too bad actually. We're in the second gear. Let's put it into, get the diff lock on the go. And you see it's not OP whatsoever, and it's just climbing through that mud. without any issues. I'm loving that suspension movement on it. Seems to be quite a bit of travel on it. Let's get back into the auto. And then through this mud and water, and yeah, we definitely want the low with the diff lock. But it's a nice looking bit of kit. I like the look at that. Done a great job. Take that diff lock off. Go back into the auto, and there we go. Bit of power back on. Yeah, you can see as soon as it gets up to speed, it sort of stays there. A nice looking mod, really is. I'll tell you what, let's fix the engine again so we keep that. There it is, no more damage. Now it's got 87 litres of fuel on there, and we have burned up nearly half already. I think it just, yeah, it does like, when you're going into the mud, it does like the low and the diff, which most vehicles do. That's just where I've been using overpowered, and a lot of time you can just keep it in auto, and it doesn't really have any issues with it whatsoever. But the EXO cage on the exterior, I like the look of that. Proper off-road vehicle, isn't it? So go down through all the water, and yeah, we didn't get damage, so it did. You can go in quite deep without getting damage on it. It's strange the way some of the vehicles do float, which doesn't help really, because when you float, the wheels don't touch the ground, so doesn't really help. And I'll tell you what, my phone's going off. I just set it so no notifications. There's always something coming through, isn't there? Right, put it back into the auto, and we'll head our way round to the left. We normally go to the right. Yeah, and it definitely likes the diff lock when it's in the mud. But all looks pretty nice, no problems with it whatsoever. See that suspension moving around, loving that. Now we've lost the road, so the road's back over this way somewhere. Let's head our way. I think it's straight over here, isn't it? If we go through that gap, we should be back out on the road. Yeah, there's the road there. But cool, because at least this bit of the road we can actually try it out and not get any damage, because there's no bloody rocks. Yeah, and that's fantastic. No issues. Nice bit of kit, really is. Righto, well that's it for today's first look of the Volvo C304 by Poghrim. You've been watching UK Gamer 808, and if you enjoyed this video, why not go and check out one of my other videos. I've got like getting on for what, over 300 Snowrunner videos now, from mod reviews and Snowrunner news as well. I've got lots to choose from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.